All right, guys, just want to make a quick video. There's really not much to talk about. I know everybody's freaking out today. Everybody's been freaking out for the last couple days. Oh my God, Bitcoin's dumping hard. All coins are getting annihilated. Bitcoin, it does look like we're going under $60,000, which I've been talking about a possible under $60,000 Bitcoin probably for the last month. But guys, this is typical. We've been expecting either a Bitcoin after halving dump or a Bitcoin pre-halving dump. Statistically, altcoins will drop 50% when that happens. Now, we didn't know when that was going to happen. Was it going to happen when Cardano hit $1, then drop back down to 60 cents? Was it going to happen when Theta hit $5, then back down to 250? Nobody knew. But it turns out it's happening over the last week. We'll use Cardano as an example. Hit 80 cents. Now we're back down to 40 cents or 43 cents or 38 cents. I don't even know where we are. It doesn't even matter. But guys, this is all par for the course. This always happens. We're probably going to be in a bear's time, maybe even for the next couple months, because we have the halving. Then it takes a couple weeks to a month after the halving for all that to kick in. So that's pretty much what's going on in a nutshell. This is why I sold my MicroStrategy stock. I told you guys I sold my MicroStrategy stock at almost $1,400. I bought most of it at like, I don't know, $80 or something like that, or $100. I don't remember what I bought, $150 actually. And I told you guys, it's time to get out a lot of these projects you've been holding for a long time because you got to take your profits. That's why, at least with MicroStrategy, I took my profits. I didn't really sell any of my crypto, but I sold my MicroStrategy, so at least I can feel a little bit better knowing while everything's dumping that I got out of MicroStrategy on top. And what am I looking to do right now with MicroStrategy? If MicroStrategy goes under 1,000, which it probably will, if Bitcoin goes under 60,000, I'm looking to buy every last penny of MicroStrategy stock right back in, and it's going to be one of the biggest plays. This time next year, I'm going to be bragging about it every freaking day. Guys, these markets are common sense at this point. Like I said, we knew there was a 50% dump coming. We just didn't know whether it was going to happen after the halving or before the halving. Well, here it is right here. I'm kind of glad to be. So, like I said, guys, I think we probably have a couple more months of this. I mean, maybe we'll pull out of this tomorrow for all I know. The sentiment is really bad right now, and I kind of noticed the sentiment changing a couple weeks ago. I was kind of hoping when I made my last video at 63,000, okay, maybe that was the bottom. Maybe we're going to pump up from there. Well, we did get a dead cat bounce back up to like 65, 66, but it just didn't feel right. And that's all it was. It was a dead cow bounce, and now we're dumping back down. So I try to look at everything from a simpleton approach. In my mind, like I said, we hit those highs last month, and we're pulling back 50%. And that's exactly where we are right now. If you look at most of these big cap altcoins, even a lot of these smaller cap altcoins, they're down between 35 and 60%. And that's exactly what you want to see if we're talking about a pre-halving dump. And I also talked about a couple days ago how this war had really nothing to do with it. We were going to dump anyway. That's why the one thing that always pisses me off, everybody always has to attribute every little dump, every little pullback in Bitcoin to something. Yeah, maybe the war news kind of triggered it or initiated it, but it really, at the end of the day, nobody's even talking about this war stuff anymore. And it really had very little to do with what's going on right now. Bitcoin supply shock, the set mining sector, blah, blah, blah. Just talking about how a lot of miners are probably going to sell after the halving, which might be true. I saw BitBoy was talking about, he was making a list of like the worst possible traders, and he has Rand Nooner on there as all his trades are down 80%.
Coco, and John's got like about 25 picks. So he's got some good ones. And then I'm coming at number 3, still in the S tier, 24.2%. Some people would say that I'm on the A tier because I'm less than 33%. But top 3 YouTubers always S tier.
That's the rules.
It's the rules, guys. So then we got Joe Paris, Coin Bureau, another guy that hardly makes any picks. Data Dash. Then it's all negative after that so far. We got Brian Young, Lark Davis. Lark, I want to do a video of Lark's real soon because I feel like he's got kind of gypped on this. Elio down 21%. Alex Becker and Elio, of course, they've got to be near each other. They have all the same picks. Cryptos R Us, he's only got 2 picks. I'm going to take him out too. Max Mayer, bad time for his video, down 30%. I think he's got some good picks in there. I've done well with one of them with Pendle. Altcoin Daily down negative 33%. Poor guys. I got to get them doing it. They picked blue chips. They're still down negative 33%. Bad timing. Virtual Bacon down 41%. And Crypto Banter This is a real number, guys. We graded the videos coming out tonight, but it just came out, so it's not like it's going to affect his numbers very much for probably a week or so. But I think this video will get him back up at least.
Can I ask you a question?
Negative 40%, maybe. Yeah.
Say it doesn't. Now, is this like soccer, where like if you're the?
I just found that to be hilarious. That's why, guys, you shouldn't take advice. Anything Crypto Banter says, Rand Nooner, you know it's going to zero at some point. Another thing I want to talk about before I go is the inflation numbers. If you listen to my channel, you guys are always one step ahead. Not to toot my own horn, I'm not always right about everything, but we've been talking about how inflation, there's no way the Fed can cut. And, you go to the grocery store, everything's double in price. Inflation is not coming down. And a lot of people were hoping that the Fed would cut, which would mean interest rates would go lower. People would be able to get loans to buy houses again. And it would just basically be an overall positive for the markets, because right now nobody can borrow any money. The interest rate's just too high. But the economy is not in good shape under Joe Biden. And I don't know how I'm a guy who barely made it through high school, and I'm able to tell you guys 6 months ago that there's no way the Fed is going to be able to cut interest rates. And they've been leading you guys down the dark path for the last year, telling you guys, oh my God, we're going to be cutting interest rates. Things are looking good. On this channel, we said it's not going to happen. Well, this just came out today. Fed Chair Powell says there has been a lack of further progress this year on inflation. Fed Chair Jerome Powell said the U.S. economy has not seen inflation come back to the central bank's goal, pointing to the further unlikely that interest rate cuts are in the offing anytime soon. Now, of course, the stock market was also hoping we would get an interest rate, and I do think this is going to put a major foot on the neck of the stock market. As you guys know, stock market at all-time highs. I don't think the stock market's going much higher than it is right now. Like I've been telling you guys in a previous video, what we want to see right now in crypto, and if you're in the stock market, is Joe Biden, his crooked administration, just trying to kick the ball down the road. Because Joe Biden, they know they cannot have an economy crash going into the election. They will guaranteed lose, although I think they're going to lose anyway. So what you're going to see them doing is basically just try to drag out what's going on right now. Drag out the inflation, drag out the economy, drag out the stock market, just to kind of keep it where it is until after the elections, and then everything's going to crash after that. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to say you got stocks at all-time high, you got gold at all-time high, you got Bitcoin going into the halving, that we're going to have probably one of the biggest economical collapses in this country that we've probably seen in the last 100 years. It's going to be scary stuff, and it's going to be bad for crypto. It's going to be real bad for crypto. And the only thing we can really hope is that it doesn't happen until after the election, which hopefully it won't happen until maybe December or going into next year. And that still gives us a chance to hit $120,000, $130,000 Bitcoin, and we still get our $5, $10 Cardano and our Theta at $20, $30. But I can tell you guys right now, everything happening in the economy right now, I'm not taking any chances. Once Bitcoin goes up to $120,000, Cardano hits its all-time high again of $3 or $4, I'm selling most of my Cardano at $3 or $4. I'm not playing any games in this economy because this economy is bad. You can see how fast the sentiment changes in this crypto economy, where this time 3 weeks ago, everybody's talking about $150,000 Bitcoin. Now everybody's crying to mommy. Everybody's hiding under their desk. Everybody's talking about a $30,000 Bitcoin. The sentiment changes on a dime. I don't trust this economy any further than I can throw it. I see this economy is in the shitter. I go to the store. I tell you guys the stories of my egg sandwich is double in price. When I go to the bar, everything's double. I see restaurants closing down all around me. It is a disaster zone, this economy. Nobody can afford a house. Interest rates are 8%, 12% on a car, even more. If you have bad credit, you're paying 20% on a car. This economy is over. All we can do is hope it drags out for another 8 to 10 months. If it doesn't, if this economy ends up crashing sometime this summer or in the next couple months, crypto is going right back to zero. Bitcoin's going down to $10,000. Cardano's going back down to 5 cents. Everything's crashing. But I don't think that's going to happen because it's an election year, and I don't think they're going to allow that to happen. And statistically, they don't. Yeah, I just lost my train of thought because my dog pissed and I had to pause the video. But I'm just telling you guys, it's not rosy out there. And the only thing good we have going for us is the election is not for a year away. So because of that, I think we're going to be able to get that $120,000 Bitcoin, and I think everything is going to be great. That's why I'm still playing the market. I'm still going to I'm buying back into MicroStrategy. I'm looking to buy cheap coins. I bought some more Cardano at like 53 cents a couple of days ago. I'm looking to buy more if we go under 40 cents. Like, I'm still in this market buying. I'm still looking for it. I still believe in it. But I do think once we get an overall economy collapse, probably in the next 6 to 8 months, I do think it's going to take crypto into one of the biggest bear markets you have ever seen. It's going to make COVID dump look like a Sunday school picnic. And there's no way. Go around, look around you, look at people trying to buy houses. It's just not good out there. It's not good. So that's the way I see things going right now. But as far as what's going on right now, this is your typical pre-halving dump. All coins dropped 50%. It sucks. I'm not even looking at my portfolio right now, guys. But it sucks what's going on right now, but it was all predicted. We knew it was going to happen. We just didn't know exactly when. And now at least we're getting it over with. So that's Bitcoin. Let's go back down to $58,000 Bitcoin. Let's go to 59,000. Maybe your altcoins are going to drop another 10, 15, 20%. We're probably going to be in a range. Just up, down, maybe for the next month, going into the halving. And then by the time we hit summer, which it really is crazy because summer is like a month away, right? We're in, where are we, April 17th? So we got, summer's like a month away. And like I told you guys, going into that summer, we're going to be in full-fledged bull market and things are looking absolutely amazing. So that's pretty much it, guys. Nothing too crazy. All this stuff was predicted. Everybody with a brain knew it was going to happen. We just didn't know exactly when. And here we are. We got it. If you got money on the side, accumulate. If you're afraid to buy anymore, just basically, uninstall your apps and just basically check back in June or July. Like and subscribe. Talk to you later.